welcome back to the sizzling KSM Show. And today, I have the guest of a lifetime, man. And I will actually call her a member, you know, because this is the third time she has graced this platform with her grace and beauty and charm and precious looks. She's here today. Put your hands together. Show some love for Becca. There we go, there we go, there we go, there we go. All right. All right. Okay. Well, we have her in the house. We're going to have a fantastic chat. Stick around. We'll be right back. Becca, welcome back.
Thank you very much.
Good to see you, you know.
Good to be here.
Well, yeah, every time I invite you, you're here. And I'm very, very happy. Let me say this publicly. She's never turned down any invitation from me. Becca,
I'm honored, actually.
Yeah.
I'm honored, so, yes.
So, let's talk. What's been happening? You've been busy.
Yeah, been working.
Been working?
Yes, working as usual, like everybody does. Music, of course, a few personal business I'm doing myself. So it's kept me busy. Music itself keeps you so busy.
Yeah.
You have to always be updated. You have to always come up with different current things. And so all the time you have to be busy doing something.
How much, I don't want to call it pressure because you love doing it, but how much taxing is that? Is that are you under like pressure to?
Pressure is fine.
Pressure is fine. Pressure works?
Pressure is a good word. It works. I mean, definitely, because you have to always be in the limelight, you always have to be out there, you have to be visible all the time, you are under a lot of pressure. Because mind you, if you're away for 2 months, there's someone else has come up with music, a good video, and someone else is winning the awards. So all the time, that actually keeps you grounded. It makes you understand that, listen, when you're not there, if you give space, somebody's going to take it. But I come from a different angle, though, and I can explain that angle. The pressure for me is almost like I always want to move to the next stage. And so I have to, in order for you to move to the next stage, you have to leave that space you're in for someone else to occupy it. If you keep staying there, then you're going to be there forever. So every time I try to upgrade myself, go to the next stage and the next stage. So the pressure actually helps you.
Wow.
And it challenges you to.
So do you have like an agenda, a plan that within target set, that within a certain time I should move on to something else?
That's very important. I think everyone should have an agenda, you know, or a plan. Sometimes you cannot finish it all up, but at least you're following something, and something keeps you in check. I definitely do have it. I mean, I have a team that puts a lot of things together for me, which is really important, because certainly I can't do everything myself. And so as much as I have creative ideas and I have thoughts and things that I want to execute, some of us our strongest things are just to come up with the creative side, and we need people to actually execute it for us. When it comes to music, we'll do it, everything, the dance, being on stage and performing, but you need the team to back you. And so definitely we have a plan that we follow. Yes.
And in your plan, what's next?
In my plan, the next thing is to release my song. I mean, a video that I just shot with one of my favorite artists in Ghana, and to push it for all the lovers out there.
Oh, really?
And so, yes.
The love song?
It's a love song. It's a beautiful love song. It's actually a remix of my song, She Yodayame.
Oh.
And yeah, I did it with one of the biggest stars in Ghana right now, who's doing quite well, who has actually inspired me. So yeah, I have a remix with him, and I'm looking at pushing it out there, having the lovers enjoy it.
I went to Gifty Auntie's wedding.
Right.
Of course, she's married to somebody very close to me.
Yes.
Technically my son.
Yes. I know that. I know that.
And that was the theme song for the wedding,
it
man.
Was, yes.
Oh, yes, you know. We were there.
You were there.
Yeah. And you've done a remix or something of it already?
Yes, I've done a remix here with Bisakede. So, and it's such a beautiful song, really, honestly. And Gifty Auntie was the first person to actually, and that song hadn't even been released. I think it had been for about 3 days. And so usually I'll send my songs to people that I want to advise me, tell me. So she's one of the people I sent it to, and I sent it when she said, "This song is written for me. This song is written for me." So she said, "You must perform it." I said, "For you, I will." And I actually had to travel. I had to travel on a Thursday or so, but I had to cancel. I said, "For Gifty Auntie, I'm going to do it."
Yeah.
So that song is just so beautiful, and it worked so well with
it
the wedding.
Worked so well.
Everything, yeah.
Worked so well.
It was beautiful, really beautiful.
And you've done it. Show some love. Show some love. And you've done a remix already?
I have.
But he was in the video, right? Bisa was in the...
No, he wasn't in the first video. No, he wasn't.
Really?
No.
Oh.
He's in the second one, though.
He's in the second one?
Yes.
I haven't seen that.
Yes.
Well, speaking of Bisa, shall I go there?
Why not?
Okay.
Certainly.
I don't know to say the rumor or the story is that you guys are lovebirds.
It's a rumor.
It's a rumor?
It's a rumor.
Really?
Yes, it's a rumor. I mean, Bisa and I are very good friends now. It's actually 14th of February. No, around this time actually will be 1 year since I met him, because last year we were in London together with Kobna to do a Valentine's Day show. And so that's when I met him first. And I wasn't even as close to him even after the show until we met a couple of times and then got along, because his kind of music inspired me. It was the kind of music that I wanted Ghanaians to do, you know. So I was actually drawn to him. That was one of the reasons I was drawn to him. And also his demeanor. He's a very easy person, and he barely will speak, you know, but when he speaks, you know, he just loves music. He likes what he's doing. So I was just drawn to him. So I mean, that's about it. We're friends. And that's about it.
Wow.
Yeah.
And you, celebrity, of course, and you know that once you're in this limelight, stories, rumors like this, just I'm sure this is not the first time you've had any rumor about you.
No,
How do you handle them?
Not at all. I mean, personally, I like that you said you're in the limelight, and I allowed myself to do that. I'm a public figure, and anything public is for everybody's view, you know? Yeah. And so when that happens, I think every individual has their own views about things. And so what I do is that I just sometimes will listen to it. And the most important thing for me is that I know myself. I'm not deterred by what they say, especially when the story is not true. You know, if it is, I laugh at it and, you know, I say, okay, well, I mean, but if it's not, I still will sometimes laugh at it because some of them are quite funny. And if it's a serious one, then I find a way to, you know, kind of like let the public understand that it's not. Because sometimes you must do, you know, all the publicity work to ensure that, you know, people do not damage your brand, because you build a brand and you put so much attention to it and you put so much work in it. And someone's job is also to make sure they damage it. You know,
that's right.
Exactly.
That's right.
So
there's money in damaging a brand.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yesterday we were talking about this. We had a dinner with Omotola, so the actress, and I had dinner with her and we were talking about it. And I said, listen, at the end of the day, that's someone else's job. Their job is for them to write stories, to make money out of it. And your job is to be there and do the music and do whatever you want to do. And so if you're going to be deterred by what they're saying, you're going to be the one suffering. It's a mindset. Once you know yourself, you understand yourself, and you know what you're doing, nothing should bring you down, really. You know, sometimes it's hard for people because you're human. But that's when you need to understand, need to come back to yourself and say, you know what, I know myself, I understand myself. I'm not going to be deterred. I'm a public figure. Everybody must be able to talk about me. And I must be able to tolerate all of them. And at the end of the day, pick the ones that are important and the ones that are not, and just move on with my life.
It's like an occupational hazard.
Yes.
Once you're in the limelight,
once you're in the limelight, you get it.
Easy target.
Yeah, I mean.
But has there been any one rumor, story that you felt, this one is going too far, that jolted you? Or do they all roll off your back and you...
No, there's been a couple that, you know, that actually really surprised me. And, but at the end of the day, like I said to you, there was a couple, I was married and things like that. I was married I went to Paris to get married, and I was like, oh goodness, you know. And people love stories like that. Yeah. People want to hear stories like that, which is fine, you know, but it's just the angle at which they come from that made it. If they said I got married and I didn't, well, thank God I'll get married in the future. So, you know, but it's just how they went about it, you know, and it was actually supposed to damage my career. But funny enough, I think when you have people around you that know and understand you, and I'm 10 years in the industry next year.
Wow.
10
Give it up, man. Really? Wow, wow. That's great.
Yeah.
But you've managed to remain relevant, you know. Yeah. You've never died off. You've never had a time that there was like, oh, we're waiting for the great Becca comeback. You've always been there.
Right, yeah. I mean, and it's just God. Honestly, it's just God. I give thanks to God all the time. And aside God, I have always had a wonderful team that has supported me from former management, EKB Records, till now, and people I'm working with. I think that a team is very important. A team that understands you, understand the brand, and that's actually looking for your growth instead. And so that's very important. So it's basically God and my fans as well. When they love you, they inspire you. You push, you're motivated. You wake up in the morning and you want to go to the studio because your fans love you. They want to hear new music from you.
And you changed management.
Yes, I did.
What was without you? There were greater things to explore, or there was conflict. What motivated that?
Actually, there wasn't any conflict. What it was that, I mean, it was a personal decision that I made.
Okay.
I told myself that I wanted to. I've actually had a record label that wanted to sign me on, who's Colophonic, and they come from Africori, who distribute millions and millions of music around the world. And I think even before I left my old management, they were in talk with them to have me sign on.
Okay.
And so it was the right time. Sometimes it gets challenging, but I said to myself that, no, you know what, it's the right time to move on to the next stage of my life. And my old management is still relevant because I go to them for consultation. I ask when I need something and all that. So, but it was amicable. It was an amicable break, and I'm actually happy in the sense that I learned a lot from my old management, and that has helped me now, and it's still helping me. Everything I do, every decision I make is because of my former management.
Wow,
yes.
wow. Give it up, man. Give it up, give it up, give it up. And you made a foray into the movie industry for a bit. Yvonne Nelson's?
Yeah, If Tomorrow
Never. Yeah. Is that something you're thinking about? Doing more of that, or music is a thing?
Music is a thing. I mean, I did that particular movie because the script was fantastic. It was different. It was taking me away from all the glitter and glamour and the makeup and the high heel and everything.
Yeah.
And I was going into a zone where I was raw, and that's actually made to look totally different, which I love, not too entirely different, but which I really loved. And it was a challenging role as well. And it was of a woman, of girls who were going through a series of challenges and were able to overcome it. And so I personally took that role because it was just challenging for me, and it won me Best Supporting Actress.
You did?
I was baffled. I was really baffled, honestly.
Wow.
And I was sitting down, and there was the newcomer award, and it was Best Supporting Actress. And I'm sitting there, and I'm thinking, oh, probably newcomer is what I'm going to win, you know. Yeah, let me just. And when Best Supporting Actress came, we had the likes of Amaki Abebese, Christabel Leke, who are fantastic. And I've seen Amaki's movie. In the movie, she was fantastic in it. And so when Becca rolled up and they said, Becca, I was sitting down. I said, it might be a mistake, hold on. You might go up there and say, sorry, Becca, can you sit down? So I won the supporting actress, which is fantastic, which is...
that was great. I mean, that was your first movie.
Yes.
And Best Supporting Actress in that. Wow.
Yes.
And it's not sort of tempting you to do a couple more?
I'm tempted sometimes because I get a lot of proposals nowadays from people, But I would want a role that is, if I'm going to do, is above this one, is more challenging than this one. A role that will wake me up in the morning and make me stand in the mirror and try to act it every time. And that's the kind of role that I want. I mean, if it's glitter and glamour, I can hold my bag and sit down and cross my leg and talk to you. But for me, it's that role that will have me awake by midnight and thinking,
trying to figure out
how to do it. That's the kind of role I want. So if it comes and it's good, I'll take it.
Yeah?
But for now, I'll stick to music,
Now, apart from the music, even though your time seems so occupied with your music, you know, how do you chill? What do you do to relax outside of the music zone?
I mean, I'm someone who barely goes out unless it's for a public appearance or a celebrity appearance, or there's something going on, there's an event and I must be there. If I must chill, I usually will stay home because I get so tired sometimes. My chill is just home watching TV or something, watching a movie, That's just so me. That's what I would do. Sometimes I don't even want to go out, but you need to go out to work. But my chill is just to be home.
Really?
Yes.
You love your own company, or you have company?
I love my own company, actually. I really do. I really do love my own company. I'm that sort of person who enjoys my own company. I can be in a room for a day and nobody's talking to me and I'm fine. That's the kind of person I am.
Wow, really?
Yeah. I love family. And sometimes friends, you know, but majority of the time I think I can do well alone without a lot of friends around me. Yes.
So basically you're alone now? Do you have anybody that Odoya may be in the pipeline?
I don't understand that question.
Odo hasn't done anything to you. That's a great song, by the way.
Thank you very much.
Odoya,
when you hear the song, you think it's a bad side of love.
No, it's like I can really be transformed. And I don't want to talk about Gifty, but you know that was so perfect for her because you know she's this strong, and then she falls in love,
and it's beautiful. I'm telling you,
that's not happening to you. Nobody has.
I am seeing someone. Yes.
Oh, you are.
Yeah, just like the last time.
Who is he? Why didn't you bring him here? Or I didn't invite him?
God. The last time I came here, if you listen to the tape, you said the same thing.
Really?
And I said the same thing. I said to you that. You said, why don't you bring him here?
I did, eh?
Yeah, you
Oh,
did.
my
You
goodness.
did. You did.
So when will you bring him?
Oh, when we decide to get married.
Yeah. But then it's cool, you know, because when you're a celebrity like you are, always in the limelight, it's really hard to hide things.
It is hard, and that's why sometimes, well, most of the time, people hide their relationships. Because what's happening is that you're out there, and everything is out there.
Yeah.
People talk about your
Yeah.
hair, and your nose, and how you look, and people are talking about my eyes. And the last time I posted a picture of my face, and people said, oh, Becca's natural face, oh my God, you know. And people have the opinion about everything they want to say. And I thought I love my face without makeup, you know, but everybody has the opinion about what you wear, and your nails, and everything about you.
Wow.
And so sometimes, you know, you want to keep that thing sacred to yourself, where, you know, you feel like
Where you
that's the
can
only comfort
escape
zone,
to.
escape to.
Yep.
And that's why a lot of times celebrities do not expose who they're dating. It's no big deal. We can, and it'll be fun to go out there and hold hands with your partner. But most of the time, you just want to keep it sacred and, you know, keep it safe. And that's what
Yeah.
people do, because people can damage you with just one word.
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
you might have the mindset that says,
Yeah.
I'm going for this no matter what anyone says. But your partner might not have the same mindset. So. Well, then again, that's why you have to find somebody who understands you. Someone who understands what you do. Yeah, understands what you do.
So he understands you, I would guess.
Yeah, yeah.
He
Certainly,
doesn't. He
certainly.
doesn't feel like he's been hidden. Everybody likes to tell me I'm the man, man. You know, how can you go with Becca? You don't want the world to know. You know. Hey, Jeremy,
The people that are supposed to know.
Oh, those who are supposed to
family
know.
and friends would know about it exactly. So. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So people that are supposed to know.
Yeah.
And you want to keep that for now until, you know, you guys are strong enough to let it out. Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Put your hands together for her, man. That is Becca. Almost 10 years in the industry, and you have remained relevant throughout, and you're getting bigger and better.
Amen.
And I'm sure the next time you come here, we're going to be talking about some other great stride.
Definitely.
Yeah?
Definitely.
Wow.
Definitely.
Well, it's great that we had a chance to have this chat. The classic Fede Odoayemi. Well, at my age, you know, whatever Odo will do to me, it has done already, so. So I'm looking forward to seeing what it does to my kids and other things like that.
Yeah,
but Becca, well done, man.
Thank you very much.
It's you know, you are one of my favorite, you know. You're my favorite, actually,
Thank
not
you.
one of mine.
Thank
You
you.
know, I
Thank
love
you
your
very
music.
Aw,
I love your
I'm
demeanor.
so-
I almost say you're a man, but no. She's a woman, man. She's a woman. Becca, thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
And it was a pleasure having you here.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
There we go.
There you go.
And look forward to seeing you too soon. Okay, folks, stick around. We'll be right back.